Okay, I just wanted to read on the future of BTS and what they were going to do in 2025 and 2026, and I opened a can of worms. I need to make it abundantly clear that I'm just a tarot reader, I'm just a girl, and I'm just saying what the cards and energy are giving. This reading was wild. I didn't expect it to go the way that it did. Please remember that idols are people too, and again, I'm just reading pictures on cards. Everything I say in this video is all alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and with peace and love. And let's go! Wheel of Fortune, lucky boys. Oh, well. Opportunity. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune can talk about good luck. It can also talk about like your luck changing. The Nine of Swords usually can indicate like stress, anxiety, nightmares. Oh, I think they're actually quite worried about their comeback. They're having a comeback in 2025, right? Or coming up. And I think most of them are out of the military. I don't think it's necessarily stress from it being not, because I mean like BTS has like an immense fan base, so it's not necessarily they're stressed out about like their comeback being successful, but more so it's like, do we want to keep doing this? I think some members love being in BTS, love being idols. I think other members almost question like if they should be doing other things with their life. This is opportunity in abundance, but it can also be like good opportunities or bad opportunities. It's just sort of like an uncertainty of choice, and especially if you consider BTS like they're the biggest idols in the world. And so it's sort of like if they wanted to do other things in entertainment, it wouldn't be necessarily that difficult for them to get those opportunities. And it's sort of like, I think some members almost battle between letting fans down and letting their group mates down. Not necessarily by leaving BTS, although I think that's crossed like some of the members' minds a lot, but more so just like doing other things or being somebody else or trying new things. The Star card, their comeback's gonna be crazy. I can tell you that. Justice, what's that mean? This sometimes still can be, oh my god, stop it. Oh, I hate that. Ew, okay, well. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. The Star card, that can talk about like your actual stardom, like being an idol, being famous. It can also talk about being naked under the stars, which would be like vulnerability. That can sometimes be about like honesty. Sometimes this can also talk about like sexual things. The Justice, though, that can be like a truth being revealed, or it can be like truly like justice. But the Tower is like a big calamity, which to me can somewhat indicate like a scandal. To me, this is almost indicating like information's being revealed. I knew we were gonna get that card. I knew we were gonna get a relationship card. Ooh. Ew. Okay, wait. I like BTS. I'm a huge fan. I like their albums. I like them. Two of Cups. That can be like a breaking of a contract, but that can also be a relationship, and it can indicate a breakup. This can talk about like people who are once close who are no longer close. And the Knight of Cups can be like a white knight. That can also sometimes indicate a challenge. But we got these cards, right? And this is vulnerability. And this is like a big scandal or disaster heading their way. I feel like something's going to be revealed about a member. This is allegedly for entertainment purposes only. What I'm seeing is that there might be a member who may or may not have like a wife or like a baby mama or got someone pregnant or like a girlfriend or something, but this is somebody who they have a strong relationship with. That's similar to like a girlfriend or something like that. I don't think it ended well, or they're not doing something they're supposed to be doing, and it's going to be like outed. Like it's going to be a big scandal, and I think there's more to it than just like, oh, like, you know, so-and-so was dating somebody. I think it's going to be a bigger deal. Like they weren't very good to their partner, if you catch my drift. That's going to cause a rift in the group. I think the group already knows about this, though. I think this has been something that's existed for a very long time. Knight of Wands. Oh, we got two Knights card. Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands. Okay, you know how we just got the Knight card? Knight of Cups and Knight of Wands, and these are facing each other. I feel like some of the members, how should I word this tactfully? I think some of the members maybe don't get along, or like they're fighting, because you have the Ace of Swords, which would be like swords is like, you know, a fight, but this can also talk about like walking away from the fight, or the need to but not, like you want to go back in. It seems more than like a petty fight. It seems something that's been like a long-standing thing. It almost seems like it's something to do with like morality, like one member doesn't like how another member is living their life. It creates a really big conflict in the group. I kind of feel like it splits the group in half. I think where these are two personalities, it seems like one like has like a really big personality. This isn't like a clue, but like somebody who is a leader in the group, which doesn't necessarily mean that they're the leader or the official leader, but just somebody who has like a very big, very fiery, very like passionate vibe to them, which doesn't necessarily mean that like fans would know that. Like they have their own personalities and lives outside of this. And then you have another member who's a little bit more on like the meek side, or maybe just like has less power in the group, and they fight. It pulls the group in half. I'm like, I know people are gonna be like, boo, like cancel this woman. Ace of Wands. We got the Ace of Swords as well. This has to do, I feel this so strongly, I feel like people are working really hard not to like let the story hit like the airwaves. They're trying very hard to suppress the story, but I really feel like it has to do with somebody who maybe has struggles with like substances, for example, and like I just feel like one of them has like a child. or like was going to have a child, and then like decisions were made about that, but it's like a huge scandal that they're trying to suppress. There's a chance it'll be released around their comeback or during their comeback, and it seems like almost like based on if they make somebody mad or not. This would be one member, but I think all the members would kind of get dragged into it, so it's sort of acting as a unit. But this can talk about like drinking too much, essentially. And the Fool is, this would be like, you're not naive anymore, but you're acting naive. Almost like you didn't grow up. So it would be like, I think this is something, and I genuinely have no clue which member this is. Or else I would give you hints, but I have no idea who this is. But to me, this indicates somebody who, this has been an issue for a long time. People have tried to talk to them, like warn them or try to put them on a different path. And at the time, they were just like young. They were naive. They were like, I don't know what you're talking about. And now like they really know and are almost actively making poor choices. The World not being complete, something's not finished yet. King of Pentacles, somebody at the company's very mad about this. The fruits of your labor not paying off. The World, lack of completion. Oh, somebody's not doing what they're supposed to be doing. It seems like this is the same person. It seems like there's somebody in BTS that is struggling a lot in a lot of different areas. Oh, it's actually quite sad. But it seems like a lot of this is crashing down on one person and it's affecting the rest of the members. But it's sort of like if they were supposed to show up to like record their part of the song and they didn't, and it like pushed back a deadline or something. Yeah, there's a lot of problems going on behind the scenes. The Empress, the King of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. That could be infidelity. I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just reading the cards. But like, to me, this looks, because you have woman, right? Woman card, guy in the middle. The Empress is like a very beautiful card. It's very like maternal. It's like very whatever. And we were just talking about somebody having a kid, whatever. Queen of Swords would be a woman who is very like in her power, very smart, very good at communicating, very quick-witted. And then you have the King of Swords, and these two would be like a couple, right? And then the suit, that's what they are. But it's sort of like in the reverse position. She's facing away from him, he's in the reverse position, and the Empress is sort of sitting there waiting, which to me indicates like one of them was either in a long-term relationship or had a wife or like a fiance or something kind of like that. And then they like cheated on their girlfriend or got like another woman pregnant, and like listen. I'm just reading the cards, I'm just reading the energy. But like this seems I know this sounds like a K-drama. Like I was kind of expecting good news. Queen of Wands. If you don't believe that BTS doesn't date, they hella date. There's a lot of women out there. Queen of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, getting what you want. Oh, that could be a child. The Moon, lies, deceits, deception. One of them has a kid, or was gonna have a kid. I stand on business with that. Ooh, the Devil. I think some members do struggle with substance abuse issues. This can be marriage, but this can also indicate just a small celebration. The Emperor. BTS, the members, aren't they like, they're like part owner, or they have like a lot of stake in Hybe or something. And they've also been in the industry for a very long time. They're all almost entirely in their 30s. You would think they would have more power than they do, but there's somebody above them. It would be like Hybe's CEO or somebody like that who calls a lot of their shots and still controls a lot of their life. And they're not pleased. Oh, unhappiness. That can also be children and the lack of. King of Wands. This is another member. I think there's a little bit of jealousy going on in the group. Again, I know this sounds like a K-drama, but this would be like a member who is like maybe younger, but like youthful in some way, or is just like lucky. And there's another member who is maybe older or feels older and feels almost like there's favoritism, or like one member is favored over another member. And like they're mad about that or bitter about that, which I mean, like you would be too. It would be like if the company gave this member like better opportunities or more opportunities, or was just more favorable to them. It's been going on for a while. It creates a divide in the group. Pettiness, petty fighting. They're working on their comeback. I know some of them are still in the military, but it's like they're working on it actively right now. I think there's going to be writing credits from some of the guys. I don't know if it's going to be entirely written by them, but nevertheless, they're working on it. Queen of Cups in the reverse position. What's that mean? Being left out in the cold. Hard work. Thievery. Their work might get leaked. I don't know. That doesn't... I'm thinking too much, but... Also be like left out and like, oh, that could be like a producer they're working with. Somebody's trying to steal something. This feels far out. I don't know if this is going to happen in 2025. This feels kind of far out, but it would be like some significant song of BTS is going to get leaked. Or there's going to be like a substantial leak of something, like an album cover. Somebody's, and this isn't like the most powerful person, but somebody's gunning for their downfall, and I don't know what that means. Temperance, lack of balance, walking away. Again, I'm just a tarot reader. I wouldn't be surprised if some members, not now, I think in 2025, most members are very committed to being in the group, even if they don't necessarily, even if they have like qualms about that. But like literally, it seems like 2026, 2027, I feel like one member might walk away, and that might just be leaving like their company to go independent or something like that. I think there's going to be a change in how their group functions. Yeah, because this is a lack of collaboration, this is walking away, and this is a lack of like balance. Final thoughts. We went on a journey, guys. Petty fighting. I feel like fans are going to say something or be mad at them or mad at the company or something. There's a defensiveness going on. Knight of Swords. Oh, I think they were already doing this, right? A little bit before they went into the military, and they were like more willing to talk to their fans as like people. Like, hey, like stop antagonizing me. That's going to happen more. I think they'll be more honest with their feelings about how fans treat them. It won't be mean, but they'll be less like accommodating, I think. And they'll just be like, could you stop making me uncomfortable? The need for new perspective. I feel like their sound is still going to be very good, but it's almost going to be like not as innovative as you would, I don't know if you would hope, but like their sound is going to be good, but it's not going to be as innovative as maybe some people expected. Well, thank you. Woo!